Now, this is like an outsider's perspective.
Okay.
I grow up, I don't want to say idolizing, but putting a lot of respect on professional athletes. Mm-hmm. You work your whole life for this achievement to be a professional athlete, make a ton of money, have the fame. You get there. Right. And to me, I'm thinking life can't be any better. This is me from the outside looking in, right? I'm not the one that put the work in. I'm not the one that took thousands of hits.
Yeah.
I see a player like Marshawn Kneeland score a touchdown, his first touchdown.
I was watching that game when that happened too.
And a week later, you hear the news that he's driving 160 miles an hour. He's got a pregnant girlfriend. He's evading police, takes his life. It's shocking to me, the outsider. But to someone who has played the game or is in the game, going through this mentally, trying to figure out what the peak of life is, he's achieved his goal.
Yeah,
he's achieved his dream. He's playing for the Cowboys.
Playing for the Cowboys with that big-ass star on his helmet, bro. And it just – I watched that game when that kid when he scored. He looked like one of my kids, but a bigger version of my kid. He looked like my son, Tyson. Big, beautiful kid, man, and full of life. And he scored the touchdown. Because, defensive players never score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And to see that happen, him scoring a touchdown and a week later he takes his life. The thing is, it has to be some signs before that happens, bro. And then if you really look into his story, man, with his mother, I don't think his father was around, and they showed this video of him talking at his mother's funeral.
Yeah, she died the year previous.
Yeah, so he knowing a son like that, the father's not around. That's what they were saying.
Yeah,
that his father, when it was just him and his mother, bro, and then to make it at that ultimate peak, bro, at that time, man, and mama is not there. My mother is not there, bro. That does something to you, bro. And then you got to put her in the ground. And then I'm quite sure he probably been to that gravesite 1,000 times, man. My mom, mama, not mom or mother, it's mama. Mama didn't get a chance to see this because she was there for the whole journey. And then when you get there for the time of the, for the festivities and the party and stuff, she's not there. So, we probably had a lot of other things that was going on, a lot of pressure, man. Playing the National Football League is a tough thing. And then, you got a baby on the way. Man, sometimes it gets overwhelming, bro. And if you ain't got nobody to talk to, Tony, the kid, if you ain't got nobody to talk to, man, your mind starts to wonder, and then you can't take that pain, man. And then just at the ultimate, just a split second, man. I had a couple of friends take their lives, bro, and you would never think in a million years that they would do that. I wish there was some veterans that was keeping his eye on him and watching him, dog.
That's another one. Who is supposed to?
Man,
do you look at a second-year player who's second-round pick? He's got a decent check.
Yeah.
Just scored a touchdown. He's got the Cowboys around him. He's got the NFL.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to look out for him?
Tony, that's hard, bro.
Is it his personal life and friends, or is it the organization? Is it the league?
Man, I would say friends, bro, family, man. I mean, because in the National Football, when you're in that locker room, everybody cracking ass grabbing, as we say, and you're cracking jokes and people, talking shit. I mean, in the locker room, it's a beautiful thing, man. You got veterans that's on their way out. You got veterans that the next guys in line. Yeah. Then you got the young lions that's coming in like I was. I thought I was a young goddamn Thundercat, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing, man, like a superhero, bro. And you got all this shit going on. Ain't nobody paying attention to what you're going through or what your mental capacity is. Ain't nobody paying attention to that. It takes a savvy veteran to say, hey, man, that especially on the defense side of the ball, man, you got a savvy veteran that played 8-9 years. He got his eye on that kid. Hey, man, something ain't right. Hey, come here, man.
You all right?
Good?
Yeah.
You good? Marshawn, you good?
Yeah.
And then, no, I'm not good, man. I need somebody to talk to. Yeah. I had a guy that I played with, Anthony Smith, man, that come to find out was a serial killer, bro.
Wow.
And and me and Anthony was tight, man. He ended up marrying Vanity that was with Prince. And man, shit got bad, bro, after he left the Raiders, man. We were really, really close, man. And then come to find out that he killed 3 or 4 people, man. And
you had no clue before.
No, man.
No signs.
No, man. Hung out, went out, had dinner. That was my dude, man. Like wow. I'm having a conversation with you. That's how we used to talk. Then he ended up start talking to my father. He was talking to my father more than he was talking to me. I didn't even know that things that he was going through. They was telling my father that after all that happened, my dad said, Anthony used to call me all the time, man. I talked to Anthony, and he was struggling. I didn't know that, man. So,
wow.
man, it's you have to be paying attention to somebody in the locker room to really know them, to know that something is going on with them. Same thing with Barry Roberts, man. Before the Super Bowl thing with Barry, bro, we knew things was going on with Barry, man. So, and we were close, so I was keeping my eye on him, man. You good? Barry used to live with me, so if you're a veteran, you see all the signs and different things like that, man, and watching these young kids that's coming in. I'm gonna say it again, man. Shit get too heavy for you, and you do stupid stuff, man.
Yeah, and at that time, I mean, maybe now it's a little bit different, but at the time, you tough it up, right? Just that was the culture. You're going through something, toughen up.
How much I'm paying you? $1 million? Yeah. You can
shut your mouth, get back on the field. Yeah,
and that's pretty much how it is, man. They ain't about unless
mental
you go
health
and ask,
was not a thing then,
bro. And still to this day, unless you go and ask for help, man, the game is making too much money and too much stuff is going on, man. They ain't got time. They trying to win Super Bowls. They ain't got time to be making sure that little Larry right here is good, man. So